All right, it's time to begin our second session, and it's my pleasure to introduce our Acting Executive Director, Maria Lisi Murray. Take it away, Maria.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another year of the Justice Center Summit. As many of you know, I am Maria Lisi Murray, Acting Executive Director of the New York State Justice Center. We look forward to this event each year as an opportunity to educate our stakeholders and entities under our jurisdiction on trends we're seeing in the field. It's also a great opportunity for new staff or family members joining us today and over the next few weeks to learn a little bit about the Justice Center and our core processes. Today's presentation will offer a brief background on the agency, our mission, and a high-level look at our key initiatives and statistics from 2024. Each presentation to follow will cover everything from our investigation process to volunteer opportunities and guidance for individuals and families. Those of you who have been with us from the beginning, excuse me, know that our core function is to protect the health, safety, and dignity of individuals with special needs. But what does that really mean? I like to summarize our work in just a few words: investigation, education, and action. We investigate allegations of abuse and neglect committed by staff in state, licensed, or certified programs under our jurisdiction. We educate individuals, families, providers, and stakeholders about core safety issues facing those in the care system. And we take action to prevent bad actors from committing acts of abuse. In 2024, I outlined new priorities for the Justice Center. The agency is focused on three main growth areas: improving the quality and efficiency of service, strengthening current and forging new community partnerships, and expanding our abuse prevention efforts. As we dive into this presentation today and the remaining program this month, you will see how we've utilized these pillars as guideposts for our work. Before I pass things off, I want to take a moment to introduce everyone to the Justice Center's new Chief of Staff, Emily Steinbach. Emily brings over a decade of experience in healthcare and human services, most recently serving as Chief of Staff at the Office of Children and Family Services, and as a member of the Governor's Task Force to assist the Office of Cannabis Management. In her role with the Justice Center, Emily works with executive leadership to help the agency achieve its strategic goals. She serves as a liaison with the broader agency staff to facilitate the day-to-day operations in pursuit of the Justice Center's mission. Welcome to Emily. We are thrilled to have you aboard. And now I'm going to turn it over to Rob.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Maria. Welcome to Emily. She's been a great addition to our staff here. And thanks so much for everybody for tuning in today. First thing we wanted to talk about is our dedicated workforce. This year, 2024, the Justice Center got back out into the field. We came to you to deliver, hard-won awards. This year we thought it was really important to get out and meet people in the field where you work, tour your programs, meet you in person. Personally, it was one of the best parts of my year. So I really appreciate that. Thank you for all the work done. Today is actually the first day to nominate individuals for Code of Conduct in 2025. Anyone who signs the Code of Conduct is eligible for it, and we really encourage you to nominate your peers, who have gone above and beyond in their call of duty to protect individuals in care. This is a great program. Please nominate your fellow workers. Prevention is essential to the Justice Center's mission and one of our highest priorities. On our website now, you can find plenty of prevention resources that are on there. We are always adding new resources up on our website. We have items like prevention, abuse prevention toolkits, abuse prevention trends, and other helpful resources. So we really encourage you to go to the website and check it out. You can scan the QR code here or simply visit our website and navigate to the Prevent Abuse page. This past year, we initiated a cross-agency prevention sharing program. This was created in partnership with OPWDD, OMH, OASIS, OCFS, and State Education Department. Our website contains links to information and guidance that you can peruse to prevent abuse and neglect in your programs. These documents are all located on the JC website. We have a link in the PowerPoint. These links will be accessible to individuals after our presentation today. One of the other new things we developed this past year is the Corrective Action Plan roadmap. There is a Corrective Action Plan toolkit on our website right now. These provide a roadmap for developing corrective action plans and programs. We view those as a really critical piece of our prevention efforts here, whether or not abuse was substantiated, at a provider. The guidance for OPWDD providers specifically was developed by the Justice Center in cooperation and collaboration with OPWDD. So please, get on the website and check that out. In terms of staff training resources, we have the Could This Happen in Your Program training resource that has gone live. This is a comprehensive set of case scenarios, loosely based on reports, made to the Justice Center. All of the state oversight agencies under our jurisdiction, contributed to this. These are a great resource for staff training and discussion using real world scenarios and reports to us, where we believe that this could really help you improve your program operations. So again, please go to the website and check that out. We also have new resources for individuals and families on our website. We have Provider's Guide to Effective Communication, Guide to Effective Advocacy. These materials really foster effective communication about incidents between individuals receiving services and their families. We have both those on there, so please go check them out. We have contact information here for our individual and family support unit. This is truly, one of the most integral units in our agency, the bridge between us and families, caregivers, to provide information, on all of the processes and frankly, provide support in any way we can. It is a great group. They do a fantastic job for us. One of the things we've done in the past year is to really emphasize and enhance outreach to personal representatives. At the beginning of an investigation, we let people know we are here to help, provide information, and walk them through that process. And I know that the staff has been extremely engaged in that effort, and we've seen some really good success from that so far. So with that, I will transition it back over to Maria for discussion on agency training initiatives.
All right, everyone, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our training for providers. We offered a variety of training options for providers in 2024, and we look forward to once again providing these offerings in 2025. A few of our statistics from 2024. We engaged in 5 provider investigation basic trainings, 1 forensic interview best practices for vulnerable persons for OPWDD, Office of Internal Investigations and Audits training, 3 investigation topics webinars, and new in 2024, 1 prevention topic webinar. Our professional boundaries training program has become our most requested training. And in response to the demand, we have started the process of incorporating the program in upcoming industry conferences to share the opportunity with a broader audience. The 3-hour online in-person training was offered 6 times in 2024 and has been approved for CASAC and continuing education credits for New York State licensed social workers and psychiatrists. As many of you know, everyone hired into a position who has regular and substantial contact with an individual receiving services must sign the Justice Center's Code of Conduct. The code is an ethical model that outlines appropriate working relationships with individuals in care. Our Code of Conduct trainings offer providers education about the core tenets of the Code of Conduct so they can effectively communicate its use to new staff. And finally, our newest training program, some of you may have seen promoted is our law enforcement and first responder training program. This is an effort that I launched at the Justice Center, pulling from my training as a police officer in the city of Binghamton. Our mission is to protect the health, safety, and dignity of individuals with special needs. And I truly believe that process starts at the front lines of service. The goal of this program is to share our wealth of knowledge on effective communication strategies for individuals with special needs, while also expanding our partnerships with regional law enforcement and first responders. This program has a variety of options for users to choose from. A few of our most popular from 2024 were our 2-hour disability awareness training, our mandated reporter training, which is an hour long. Both are offered via WebEx or Zoom and can be scheduled in person. Forensic interview best practices for vulnerable persons training. This is a 2-day in-person training, and it's for a smaller group of individuals, but it's an extremely valuable tool for those who can invest the time. And new upcoming in 2025, what to expect when called to an OPWDD facility and communicating with nonverbal individuals. So check our website for scheduling. Rob, I'm going to hand it back over to you for the trends.
Thank you so much, Maria. Please, everybody, take advantage of those training opportunities. We've done a lot of great work in that area, and we encourage everybody to sign up and participate, please. So we have some graphs on the screen of reports made to the Justice Center in 2024. Just under 88,000 reports received. As you can see, these numbers are fairly typical of what we see in terms of breakdown of each year. Roughly just over 14,000 abuse and neglect, 31,000 significant incident, and then down the line. Our substantiation rate, 39% of our abuse and neglect cases were substantiated in 2024. Largest portion of that is the category 3 at 71%. And again, throughout the life of this agency, our substantiation rate has been fairly consistent, between, as we learned before from our Justice Center trivia, 35 and 40%. So this is consistent with previous years as well. You can see here, substantiated allegations by type, broken down by state operated and non-state operated. For our mathematicians out there, you'll notice this does not add up to 100%. That's because we can have multiple allegations and multiple offenses for each case. So, but again, these are fairly typical of what we've seen in the past. So coming this year, new in our annual report features a new section on trends that we see, and we wanted to highlight a couple of these for you today. We are including the trend report section, outlining different trends that we see of being reported to us in cases that we see every day. in line with this, we are also launching the Could This Happen in Your Program podcast. Some of you listening may be familiar with this through training exercises where we take real cases and genericize them for training tools. Using this model, we will be analyzing past case trends on a regular podcast and sharing that with everybody to learn from. We should launch that this summer, so please keep your eyes peeled for more. On to community resources. So also on our website, we have a full section on disability resources for people to access. These are extremely valuable for anybody looking for outside support. You will find everything from where to get benefits, assistive technology, and even travel support. The graphic above highlights how users can navigate our site to access these resources. So again, common theme here, please go and explore our website. We have tons of great information up there. We've done a really, really good job over the past few years of updating this stuff and building it out. So we really encourage you to go there and see what we have to offer. So the SDMC program, Surrogate Decision Making Committee. This is a fantastic program that the Justice Center offers. We always want to make a mention of it whenever we have an event like this. SDMC advocates are situated statewide. More information can be, as I mentioned before, can be found on our website about who these folks are and what they do. We'll be presenting later on the Summit Series with a panel of SDMC members. It's a new format this year, and we're really excited about it, so please tune in. This is a fantastic program that we have at the Justice Center. Sometimes flies under the radar, but please encourage everybody to attend. They do great. The group does great work. Last but not least, the TRADE program, technology-related assistance for individuals with disabilities. Again, we do like to consider the TRADE program one of our best kept secrets at the agency. Trade centers that we partner with across the state, I believe there's 12 of them, provide access to assistive technology through device loans that are completely free of charge. You can listen to our rockstar trade director, Melinda Dolezal, later on the series. We'll give you a deeper dive into this topic. But for now, if you're curious, feel free to scan the QR code on the screen to learn where you can find your local center, and please encourage you to take advantage of that.
Hi, Rob. There's a couple questions. One is, how do we count? Sometimes there's an investigation, it involves multiple subjects and maybe multiple victims. Do we, when we send one letter at the end, do we roll that up as one case of abuse and neglect, or is it individualized?
Yeah, there are cases with multiple subjects on there, so they're considered under one case.
Thank you. And someone noted that there's a high rate of non-Justice Center on the incident numbers. They wanted to know what we're doing to increase unnecessary calls. Although I would argue that none of the calls are unnecessary. Even if it's not under our jurisdiction, we do refer it to someplace to look into it. So if someone cared enough to tell us about something, we want to make sure someone looks into it at the right place.
That is true. We take all calls that we receive. We attempt to, get correct information and valuable information from those people, from callers at the time. We do not know who was calling and for what purpose in that time until we speak to them. And one of the things we take very seriously here is trying to do the best we can and help, anybody who calls us. So I also believe that number has been fairly consistent over time, but we don't view those as unnecessary calls. We appreciate all of them.
Yep. And then we can maybe just go to the contact information slide. There's one last question, which I'll answer for you, Rob.
Okay.
Can a person who has been placed in an out-of-state facility take advantage of the TRADE program? Absolutely. Every state has a trade program. So it may be easier to get the assistive technology from the state that they're in, but if there's a trade center that's closer by, we can always work with people. But that trade is a national program, and in New York State, we have 12 different regional trade centers. So I don't see any other questions. I do want to thank all the participants in this summit for using the emoji love so frequently. We have one more. Okay, does the JC, so do we investigate negligent practices that are systemic in an organization such as a private hospital? We investigate anything that's reported to us that has, either caused harm to somebody or the likelihood of harm. And sometimes there are systemic issues, and sometimes we will make recommendations to address those. And the final question I have is there an age limit on trade? And there is not. Anybody of any age can take advantage of the trade program.
Trade is wonderful. Again, please get out and see a center, contact them. I've been to a couple of them over the year. They do fantastic work. And these are, as you can imagine, these are dedicated people who are doing the best they can every day. It's a fantastic program. Please take advantage. All of our contact information is on the screen here. Please call us if anything. Reach out to our individual family support unit or information referral line. And again, any other questions, you can call the number at the bottom, but we encourage you, please go to our website, check it out. A lot of great stuff on there, and we hope you take advantage of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.